I'm doing all right. I've been trying to. I called you back last week and one time today, and I talked to Angela a while ago.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get a facts from you for your comparison.
Yeah, I think she sent you one.
Okay.
A message and said that she sent you one. Um, of course, the comparisons are going to be on the market valuation report too. But being a 1990 Chevrolet truck with almost 300,000 miles, I mean it's going to be hard to get anything else out of it. Um, like I said, I went to Cruise Garage and I did an estimate on it. It did hit the total loss threshold. Um, and I ran all the vehicle options on that vehicle. Um, it was damaged everywhere. Leaf spring, frame. I mean, the drive shaft was busted. It was tore up pretty good.
Right. I put a new motor in it several years back. It's probably got less than 130,000 on it. I done that all myself. Like I said, it was a good sound truck. I won't plan on buying a truck, and I've had it for probably 20 years. I know it had a whole lot of cosmetic look that was wrong with it, but I can't. I don't have the money to buy another truck. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Even if do you have receipts for the motor and all?
Yeah, they here in the house somewhere.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I can do at this point, I mean we can send it in, but it's not gonna shoot the value up thousands of dollars.
I understand that.
Um,
Like I said, me not driving, I done saved you money too, 'cause I can't drive for over a month. If if I had to rent a truck, that would have been about $1,500, 'cause I haul my wood and my hay in the back of my truck. I don't know if y'all can take anything like that into consideration or not.
that's gonna be probably up to the claim owner. I know that's Devera Barnhart is the claim owner. I don't know if anything of that is accepted. It's not part of the truck. You know,
Right.
what they would probably say is that would be like a homeowner's type loss. That would be a homeowner's type claim. Um, but at this point, like I said, I had 292,000 miles, 292, 195, as a matter of fact. And I ran all the vehicle options. I mean, I conditioned the way. I mean, that's what I saw. It was tore up everywhere.
Right.
Um, but um, what I got was what we did with the vehicle options and conditioning. We send it in. We get a value through CCC, and it's called ACV, which is actual cash value. Um, ACV came back at $1,614. The vehicle tax was $75, and then the DMV, of course, is $17 in Virginia now. So the total of all those three is $1,706.
Right.
Um,
Have you looked online at anything?
well, they've got comparables on the market value report, but I mean they're about the same prices as 1706. That's why they call them comparable.
Okay.
And what they call by comparables is the same mileage, comparable mileage, and the same comparable options. Okay, so that's what they call comparables. There should have been some listed on the market value report, which I haven't sent anything to you. I was trying to call you and get in touch with you.
I just that fax is at my friend's house, so I won't be able to see it. But I want to look at all of that before I can tell you something.
Okay, well, all right. At this point, I'm going to send it in because I've had it way too long. I've had it since the 23rd. This is the 28th. They don't want me holding this longer than 48 hours. I'll send it in. Um, And at that point, what will happen is, that, like I said, the Vera Barnhart, like I said, even if you had the invoice, it's not going to go up. It probably wouldn't go up a couple $100 if that. Depending on the year of the model of the vehicle. That's the reason. A lot of times what we do is that comparables, they're on newer vehicles, which sometimes they do help, but with a 90 model and the options, it really didn't have a lot of loaded options on it. And then, of course, the mileage. But like I said, if you got another motor put in it and it had 100 and some thousand miles, I mean, we're still looking 100,000 mile difference, but it's not going to go up that much. I can tell you that. I know.
Excuse me. I just saying what I've been seeing online is higher than what y'all giving me. You know, if I'm trying to buy something now, I've been looking since I wrecked the truck.
Well, we don't owe for replacement vehicle of a vehicle. We owe for the market value. Now, the market value is what the comparables are on the market value report. With the condition of the vehicle that it was in, you know, the paint and the scratches and the fading and the rust, that is what they consider in that market value report. So at that time, at a 90, they're saying the vehicle was worth $1,640, and I put the salvage value on the low end, which was $150. I was trying to help you on the low end of the salvage value. So, like I said, the comparables. Now you got to take into account what you're looking at online. That's coming from a dealer. Now, a dealer's gonna mark that vehicle up. They're gonna get their money.
I'm just looking at Craigslist. I'm not looking no dealer because I can't afford nothing from no dealer, no way.
Yeah, well, it's Craigslist. They're still gonna get there. Craigslist is like me putting a truck on sale. You know, my personal truck, and I put it on Craigslist. That's what Craigslist is. It's kind of like it's kind of like a, I don't know, personal selling thing. If I got a golf cart I want to sell, I put on Craigslist. If I got a camper sale, I put on Craigslist. So
yeah.
They're kind of asking what they want for that vehicle.
But that's how I'm going to have to buy a truck. I mean, I can't make a truck.
Well, I understand completely, but like I said, we don't owe for a replacement of the truck for what is online because they're all marking the vehicles up. But at this point, when it goes through CCC, what they do is they run the vehicle options and the conditioning and what they call geographical code, which it goes on the zip code, which is 24577. So what they do is they find vehicles anywhere from 2 to 24 comparable vehicles, and they run a value from anywhere from 2 to 24 vehicles. And that's how they come up with the ACV, which is actual cash value. So I mean, you can turn the receipt in, the invoice in from where you put a motor in. I don't know how long ago that's been. They do not accept it after a certain period of time, especially on an older model vehicle, because they know that, you know, it's what they call mechanical failure. At some point in time, we know we got to have mechanical, work done. I've got a '98 Ford Ranger that belongs to my son. I got to put a motor in. The motor went out. It's '98, so that's a newer vehicle than yours. So it's nothing I can do. It's nothing the insurance. I mean, it's just nothing nobody can do. That's what they call mechanical failure. So at some point, they're going to cut it off. They will cut that comparable off or the invoice off, and they'll go on market value.
Can you give me at least $2,000 for it?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Can you give me at least $2,000 for it?
I don't know if I am qualified, if I am able to go up that far. I mean, if it was $100, probably, yeah, I would take a hit. I would get my hand smacked. But we have so many rules and regulations we have to go by to be insurance compliant. don't know at that point. We probably could, because if we go up to $2,000, then that's going to change everything, and then we're going to have to redo an estimate because the estimate is incomplete. Once the cost of total loss of the vehicle was $1,551. I'm sorry, $1,556. So anything over $1,556 would be a total loss.
Okay. Like I said, I'm just gonna look at the comparison, and I'll look at it and call you back tomorrow. If that's okay.
Yes, that's fine. Because at this point, if I didn't get in touch with you tonight, I'm gonna send it in anyway. I've had it for 5 days. I've already gotten emails from Capital, from the big wheels, going, this thing's been open for 5 days. What's going on? I'm trying to tell them. I'm trying to get in touch with you.
Well, I called you back last week and left you a message. I didn't know the number, but I called you back on the claim. I mean, I didn't have the claim number. But
yeah, I got the message. But I'm not working on the weekend. I don't do anything on the weekend. I get to bids during the week. My weekend's gonna be my time. I'm not gonna do this job 24.
Right. Like I said, I called you Friday, so I stay at the doctor's all the time. I'm doing all I can do.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, what I'll do is I can turn it in. Either you can agree to ATV, because the comparables is nothing I can do with the comparables. They're out there. I mean, the vehicle had rust. The paint was faded. It was damage on every panel on there. The vehicle is really not repairable.
Oh, I know that, but I see it was a sound truck before your fella hit me in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I mean, I understand that, and I do apologize for that. Of course, that's not my fault, your fault at all. But like I said, I mean, the interior of the vehicle, we had to rate the condition of the interior of the vehicle. We do the options. Headliner. The headliner was hanging down. It was falling apart, and the seats got big holes in it. I just rated it accordingly. So at that point, that's why the vehicles that you're looking at online are probably going to be better than what we're saying, what we're talking about your vehicle now, because it's probably, maybe it might be in better condition. I don't know, but I do know that when you're selling the vehicle, even on Craigslist, what they're doing is they're asking a price. I want $4,500 for my Ford Ranger, but I'm not going to get it.
Right.
Because it's got a blown motor. Even if I put a motor in it, I'm still not going to get $45,000 for it. So that's just the way the car business is, and it's unfortunate, it really is, because I'm in the same situation you're in with my son's truck, and
right.
There's no way I'll get my money back out of that truck. I've got $5,000 in that truck in a '98, so
Right.
there's no way I can get $5,000 for a '98 Ranger. So.
Well, I'll call you sometime tomorrow after I look at the paper.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Barbara, you talking?
What is
I can't hear you. You go. It's
aggravating.
aggravating.
I'm trying not to talk too loud.
I can't stand it. I can't. They ain't gonna give me none.